Welcome to Street Signs. I'm Gemma Acton, and these are your headlines.
Explain to us what's at stake here and what are the charges?
Carolyn, the reason this is so high profile in the news is because it's the first time that a global bank and its leadership team has been charged in relation to activities relating to the financial crisis. So it's not just the 4 former executives who are being charged, it's also Barclays Bank itself.
So much focus, as usual, on the central banks. We're seeing that the euro, which yesterday hit a 2-year high against the dollar, has managed to make further gains this morning, up a further 0.1%. Moving over to cable, another important trade, up around 0.2%, but still cannot quite pierce that all-important 1.3 mark. Just getting there, flirting with it, not quite. Bain Capital and Cinven are launching a new takeover offer for generic drug maker Stada. Shareholders will have until the 16th of August to decide. The investment firms have raised their offer by 25 cents to 66 euros 25 per
25p in the pound or 25 cents in the euro. That was the difference between yay and nay.
Apparently, because that's what they've raised it to after their previous bid was rejected. Coming up on the show, IBM has posted its 21st consecutive quarter of revenue declines. We'll fill you in on the market reaction to the disappointing results.
We know that we've still got at least one large issue ahead of us, the Department of Justice. So if we get that settled this year, I think we do expect that that may push us into a bottom line loss.
Are there active discussions going on right now with the Department of
No,
Justice?
there's no update today on the Department of Justice.
Well, welcome back to Street Signs. I'm going to kick off with a little bit of breaking news out of China. We're looking at money supply here, and we're seeing that Chinese banks extended 1.54 trillion yuan in net new yuan loans in June, which has thrashed analyst expectations.
Now will probably be there. It's a question of whether they decide to tweak the OPEC strategy. Gemma.
Dave, listen, we've been watching the oil price this morning with fascination because it's done a bit of a turnaround. What exactly is happening? Is it on the back of the Saudi Aramco comments this morning, do you think, or is something else driving the directional change?
2 parts that came up, media plurality and the fit and proper test.
Standards, yeah. I think what's also going on here is just being rational in terms of they've put forward their proposed remedies. They probably won't go far enough if they've accepted that. They think in the 2 weeks between the 29th of June and today, they probably didn't have enough time to submit something that would be acceptable. So they may as well go ahead and do the full review. Now, remembering, of course, this is ultimately a political decision, and you have Labour, the Lib Dems, the Scottish National Party, who very much want to see this go to CMA. So probably what Murdoch's doing here is just thinking it makes more sense to plough on with this.
ABC's Gemma Acton joins us live from London with more. Gemma, good morning.
Good morning, Lewis. Yes, well, Netflix smashed estimates, didn't they, on subscriber numbers. They also delivered a healthy beat when it came to revenue. They actually reported a slight miss on earnings, but did this bother investors? Not remotely, who sent the stock soaring around 10% in after-hours trade.
Turning to your brands, your new batch of creative directors, for instance, Alessandra Michele at Gucci or Dina Vasalia at Balenciaga, have delivered astounding results, really on the back of fresh designs, innovative designs. But we all know that fashion is very fickle. Do you worry that the novelty will fade?
No, because what we did is we transformed this business model.
Really interesting there, just in terms of the sort of stage theatrics of it all.
Which you'll be very disappointed by, because he was at absolute pains to point out on more than one occasion, no matter how often the journalist tried to get him to speak about market conditions, he was not prepared to go there. So really trying hard to steer away from pushing the markets in any given direction, but we have seen something of a reaction. From up here you can see Royal Victoria Docks, Canary Wharf in the city, and beneath our feet, Ed Sheeran, Take That, Celine Dion and Bruno Mars are just some of the names playing this summer to celebrate the 10-year anniversary.
Aside from my soul, there goes a sight, there goes a soul. Now there goes a sight from my there goes a there goes a sight, there goes a sight.
That's it for today's show. I'm Gemma Acton. Worldwide Exchange is up next. Have a great day.